Tech News, it's brought to you by Nerds in a Flash. Some of the world's most powerful CEOs coming to our nation's capital, virtually, of course, to answer some overreaching questions. Do the biggest technology companies use their reach and power to hurt competitors and help themselves? That's pretty much what today's hearing is all about in our nation's capital. Facebook CEO Zuckerberg, Bezos from Amazon, Tim Cook from Apple, Sundar Pichai from Google. They're all going to be there. This right here is the most powerful man on the planet, if you think about it, as far as business and technology goes. Yeah, the tech executives will answer lawmakers' questions in the culmination of a year-long investigation by the House Judiciary Committee antitrust panel into these tech giants and the power that spans, 1.3 million documents and hundreds of hours of hearings and closed-door briefings. This has been in the making for a while. Now, the four companies shape how billions of people communicate, learn, work, shop, and have fun. Everything that we do goes through these tech giants in some way. Americans' reliance on these platforms it's only intensified during this pandemic as we're locked into our homes, and it's a big deal coming up for this election. Elections will be won using these platforms, of course.
Yeah, whether you realize it's affecting you or not. It is.
You keep saying that. Explain what that means.
Well, I maybe I'm oversimplifying it. I'm sure I am, but I never ever pay much attention to anything I'm seeing online as far as influencing me that I'm aware of now. But I'm sure just things that I'm glancing at as I'm doing a Google search or whatever that pop up on my way. Or whatever I'm doing online, I'm sure it is affecting my thinking. I don't seek it out.
Some of this, it may be some of that right there that you're talking about. But what if you went to go search for something specific and you never had access to it?
Yes, right.
That's the power that they also have as well.
Could not get what I'm wanting.
Yeah, the tech giants are under investigation by regulators in the United States and in Europe who could bring lawsuits, even force breakups of these companies.
Yeah.
It's very possible that Facebook would have to get rid of Instagram or Messenger, something like that. Congress's primary role is to write antitrust laws. The conclusions by House lawmakers is expected in a report in the coming weeks, and it could reshape the tech industry. It's a big deal. This affects the biggest tech giants in Austin, Texas. It could change these businesses going forward.
Well, with Google, for example, I know there are other search engines out there, but we go to Google. That's what we do. It's Coke is what it is. It's that big, and it's really part of our life, and we can't. I don't know how many times I've already used it. It's 7:40 in the morning. I probably already used it 20 times this morning.
Well, of course, yeah. You're in the media business. That makes sense.
So really, the truth is, where we are now, there was a time. Well, you just make a choice, you use it or not. Well, the thing is, if you have a job of just about any kind, you have to use it. You have to use it. If you're upright and breathing, you have to use it. Otherwise, do you really want to go back to the days of having to get in your car and go to a library to research to get a question? I mean, it's unthinkable not using.
What do you
Google.
think about breaking up some of these big companies? Is that something that's on your radar? Do you have a concern about that? I mean, have they gotten too big?
Now,
do they have tremendous influence on the population?
Yes. Of course they do.
How much of a swing or an influence do you think they could have on an election?
That is, I'm sure, bigger than I realize.
They themselves say they could sway an election by 10 to 15%.
I'm sure
they themselves say that.
There's no doubt that they get into my wallet. Certainly, they influence the way that I spend my money, where I spend my money. Influence me politically. I'm not really sure how that works with me, but I'm sure it works in a way that I'm just not aware of.
Yeah.
And
are you concerned about these tech giants manipulating your mind and you don't know it?
Yeah. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it.
No.
Because I'm online searching for stuff. I'm too busy searching Google for,
Is it Andres?
Drums.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Tom.
Yes.
Good morning.
Hi.
Appreciate your information I can get on on your show.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just calling to mention and support our troops that are overseas. We kind of forgotten about them. Hey, it's Dan's Hamburgers, man. Over there off of Ben White. I've gone there to get lunch, and while during the pandemic, man, they kept their employees and they've been hustling.
They have.
They have their employees have been going outside taking orders, and they're all sunburnt. But I just wanted to give them a plug.
There you go, Dan's.
Great local business.
Yeah. That's one of the greats out there.
Yeah, did Dan's not too long ago and ate inside, and they have really got the social distancing thing down inside there in the dining room.
I want to go back to this tech story because it is the second biggest story of the day. You do have choices out there. You don't have to use Google.
I can use Bing.
There's Bing. There's DuckDuckGo. There's a variety of others out there.
Dogpile's still out there. Remember
Maybe
Dogpile.
I don't know.
Excite. But the thing is, Todd, I honestly never feel if I do end up, it's just like I see a search box in the corner of some website and I go to it and it turns out to be Bing or something else. I never feel like I'm getting a complete experience, that I'm getting a complete search. That might be right. That might be wrong.
That's exactly what Google wants you to think.
And
742 here at KLBJ.
The Todd and Don Show.